Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater, and there's been a series of videos created in the last couple days from a few creators here on YouTube talking about the validity of Brie Larson's comments surrounding her stunt work on Captain Marvel and everything else. Right now, there's a little Entertainment Weekly clip that popped up, a little exchange between her and Chris Hemsworth, and she was talking about doing her own stunts because that's what she thought they were supposed to do. Chris Hemsworth makes a joke about Tom Cruise. She fires back with, "There's not only going to be one of me," and blah 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 blah. And everyone jumped on that. They jumped in that little exchange predominantly because Entertainment Weekly published just that little clip with as snarky of a feminist message alongside of it that was going to trigger these people. Because let's be fair, these people are triggered about just about anything involving Brie Larson these days. It doesn't matter what it is. If she didn't hold the door open for a man, but she did a woman, they would make a series of videos about it because that's just precisely what they do. That's just how they operate on YouTube. That is the game they want to play, and a lot of people buy into it, so by all means. But I'm going to talk to you guys about the situation involving the stunt double and how that does play out in Hollywood, because one of the things that these people don't ever take into account, whether it is willfully or whether it is absolutely ignorant to the facts, everyone in Hollywood, every main star has a stunt double. Every main star has a stunt double, and we'll talk about that here. So first things first, here's a photo of Brie Larson and her stunt double on Captain Marvel. Here's another photo of her and her stunt double on Captain Marvel. And then here is another photo of her and her stunt double on Captain Marvel. So if you were to look at what she says in that Entertainment Weekly piece, then that, of course, would be, proof of a lie. She didn't do her own stunts. But the context in that particular piece, and this is one I can't prove yet, is they were talking about, well, Avengers Endgame, which was filmed before doing Captain Marvel. So remember that scene in the trailer with her with the makeup on and meeting Thor for the first time? That was the very first time she was ever on set as Captain Marvel acting in a scene. So that was her hair and makeup team that had made that choice for that level of makeup, and she evolved the character the way that it looked in Captain Marvel. We learned that from one of the Russo brothers himself. So we know that things change. We don't know if on the set of Avengers Endgame she did her own stunts because she felt that was the case. But even if she did do her own stunts, we won't know that until the home video comes out with a bunch of behind the scenes featurettes and whatnot. But at the same time, she's going to have a stunt double. Every single actor in a movie that's like the lead in an action film has not only a stunt double, but also a body double. And most of the time they do become like the same person. Just because, what the joke was talking about Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. Well, this is a photo of Tom Cruise from the set of The Mummy. And this is juxtaposed next to his body double. Also would have been probably his stunt double for that movie for certain scenes if they felt that was necessary. I mean, obviously they're not going to, because this is Tom Cruise and he is known for doing his own stunts. On the set of Mission Impossible Fallout, he ended up breaking his ankles doing a shot that ended up shutting down production for 6 weeks, but it was a cool looking stunt. Here's another photo of him with a stunt double that this is also from Mission Impossible Fallout that I was able to find. We have a picture of him right here. This is a body double that he had from when he was on James Mangold's Night and Day from 2010. So that's kind of funny, right? Tom Cruise, if he does all of his own stunts, why does he have a body double? Well, take a look at this here. We've also got Zac Efron and Tom Hardy and this Bollywood actress. And here's Mark Wahlberg on the set of Ted 2. And here's Mark Ruffalo with the body double and Now You See Me. Here's Lucy Lawless with her body double and also stunt double. Here is Lily Collins, who had a body double for Mortal Instrument City of Bones. The list goes on and on and on and on. But here's my personal favorite. Here's Keanu Reeves with his stunt double. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about here? See what I'm talking about here? All these actors that are in the lead of these movies have to have a stunt double. It is part of the insurance agreement because all of these people are heavily, heavily, heavily insured because they have to be. There's a reason why certain stunts are not allowed to be done by the actors and have to be done by the stunt doubles because of, well, insurance reasons. Case in point, Angelina Jolie for Tomb Raider and the Cradle of Life. There's that shot where she basically pole vaults over a helicopter, right? It was a cool shot in the movie, and Angelina Jolie was running around the whole time before the movie came out saying, I did my own stunts, I did my own stunts, I did my own stunts, except for that one. Because the insurance company and the production company, in this case Paramount Pictures, would not let her do the stunt. So that means when they're on set and they're doing these particular roles, when they're doing these particular scenes, when they're doing these shots, when they're working, they have to have a stunt double on set in order to help comply with insurance. This is how Hollywood works. We don't know specifically which stunts Brie Larson did herself and which ones were done by a stunt double. If you go and you actually watch Captain Marvel, you're not going to see a lot that probably would require a stunt double. There's some times that she falls. There's a fighting scene that looks like it was her. There's a couple shots in there that maybe a stunt double would be on. Maybe the scenes of her riding a motorcycle if she wasn't able to ride a motorcycle. I mean, hell, even the cast of Sons of Anarchy, a motorcycle gang show, had to have stunt doubles for some of the scenes riding motorcycles because the cast could not get hurt. And there were some incidences where some of the cast members were riding the bike and it ended up getting into a crash and they got a little bit injured. Studios and production companies have to take extreme steps to make sure that the talent is not injured. The talent will make jokes about that, predominantly because people will always ask them questions. I'll give you guys a great example of this. I was at Comic-Con 2009, and they were doing a panel on the animated movie 9, starring Elijah Wood and Jennifer Connelly. And they had just showed us an action sequence in the movie where Jennifer Connelly's character was doing some stunts, doing an action bit. Keep in mind, this is animated. And a woman gets up to the microphone and asks Jennifer Connelly a question. She says, Miss Connelly, are you, or what was it like doing the stunts in this movie? What was it like doing the stunts in this movie? And Jennifer Connelly stopped and kind of had to take a quick, okay, and she's like, well, it's an animated movie, so I only lent my voice. I didn't actually do what you saw on the screen. So they get those kind of questions quite often from not just journalists in Hollywood, but also people that are actively, asking those questions. And so it comes up more often than you might think. But from the perspective of a production, you have to have insurance on these stars. Tom Cruise was insured for a lot of money. Paramount got, I think, $80 million for his injury because they had insured him for that. And ultimately, that's why they do it. So when Brie Larson says, I'm doing my own stunts, well, we don't specifically know how much of that is actually true. But what we do know is that she had to have a stunt double there. Whether or not that stunt double was used, I don't know. We'll find out when there's a home video featurette that they show any of the behind the scenes of her doing her own stunts. And I'm pretty sure giving the whole female empowerment message of Captain Marvel, especially the marketing behind it, the likelihood of us actually seeing that is very, very, very high. So take other videos that try to paint it in that narrative as being, well, kind of full of shit, either willfully or being ignorant to the situation as a whole. Because when people talk about movie making, they oftentimes don't talk about movie making because they don't know what it's like to actually make a movie. They don't know what goes into actually making a movie. I've worked on feature films. I've written feature films. I've gone to film school. I've worked in the industry. I know the industry. Not everything, but I know a lot more than people that are trying to paint this as being some gotcha than it's not. It's really not. And if you want to think that it is, that's entirely fine. But the facts don't lie. The facts are what they are. And I'm going to go with the facts. There we go on that one. But I do look forward to your thoughts and your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe if you'd like. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one and peace out.